The death of a pope is never just a religious event. It is a tragedy for millions of Catholics around the world, an irreparable loss, and a transition that defines the future of the Catholic Church. However, there is a much deeper secret that the Church tries to hide, a lie so big that, when finally exposed, it could shake the foundations of this millennia-old institution. Have you ever stopped to think about what really happens behind the closed doors of the Vatican? What is hidden from the masses of faithful who only believe what they are told? What is concealed under the sacred robes and solemn prayers? When a pope dies, it's not just an end, but the death of an era of silence and manipulation, and a mortal secret that is finally coming to light. Right now, you are about to uncover the secret that could destroy everything you thought you knew about the Catholic Church. Many have tried to reveal the truth before, but no one has dared to go this deep until the unexpected and tragic event of a papal death exposed the lie the Church has kept for centuries. And the question is, what would happen if everyone knew the truth? Before we dive into this mystery, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more important revelations like this one. And feel free to comment below. What do you think is the greatest secret hidden by the Church? We want to hear your thoughts, and we'll discuss them throughout this video. There is no denying that the Catholic Church has always been one of the most powerful institutions in the world. With a history stretching back almost 2,000 years, it has established itself as a force that has shaped the culture, politics, and morality of billions of people. Its authority is unquestionable to many, and its doctrines are considered absolute truths. But what if the foundation of all this power and influence was built on a lie so huge that few have even dared to imagine it? A lie that, if revealed, could destroy the faith of millions. The truth is that over the centuries, the Vatican and the Catholic Church have protected more than just the Christian faith. They have protected a mortal secret, a truth that has only now, with the death of a pope, become impossible to hide. This secret is not just a conspiracy theory. It is a documented reality, a story that many within the Church have tried to silence. And this secret runs deeper than you might think. It involves the very foundation of Catholicism, the rituals many consider sacred, and the figures of authority who govern the Church. At its core, this lie is not just a matter of religious dogma, but of control, power, and manipulation. With the death of a pope, the entire world pauses. The media fills with tributes, Catholics say their prayers, and the Vatican prepares for the election of a new leader. But what few know is that every time a pope dies, something much deeper is at stake than just religious succession. The death of a pope marks the end of an era within the Church, but it is also the breaking point for secrets long hidden to come to light. Each pope is a figure of supreme authority, the unifying point for the faithful, the guardian of doctrine. However, popes are not just representatives of God on earth as they are often seen. They are also men who, in turn, are deeply immersed in a web of political, financial, and historical interests. When a pope dies, the Catholic Church faces a crisis. It's not just a matter of losing someone who spiritually guided millions, but of losing control over an institution that has, for centuries, hidden the Church's deepest secrets. And these secrets, now exposed in the most critical moments, are the ones that put the Church's image as a morally pure and incorruptible institution at risk. Many are unaware of the true extent of the Vatican's power. It is not just a religious center, but a financial, political, and social empire that throughout history has maintained absolute control over information that could change the course of humanity. The Vatican is not merely the center of Christianity, but a sovereign state with its own governance and international influence. The wealth of the Vatican is immeasurable, yet very little is known about how it is managed. It has long been known that the Catholic Church has vast financial resources, many of which are hidden or poorly managed, in order to protect the interests of the Church's high-ranking officials, rather than benefiting the faithful who truly sustain this machinery. What many don't know is that the death of a pope often reveals not only spiritual succession, but also the power struggles within the Vatican's walls between those who seek to maintain control over this vast wealth. The mortal secret exposed by the death of a pope is the way the Vatican handles financial power and corruption. For centuries, the Vatican has used its religious authority to cover up financial scandals, fraud, and abuses of power. And every time a pope dies, these issues come to light, albeit in a controlled manner. With the death of a pope, rumors and speculations begin to swirl. The doors of the Vatican close, and only a small circle of people has access to the truth behind the death and the papal succession. Many rumors emerge, but few are confirmed. What is truly interesting is what happens behind the scenes when the Church is forced to deal with such a significant event. Between the official speeches and tributes, there is always an air of mystery, and the truth is never fully revealed. The death of a pope, in many cases, is followed by a rigorous and secretive process for choosing his successor. This process is shrouded in mystery, and it is here that the real power struggles take place. There are forces within the Vatican that seek to ensure that a particular person is chosen, someone who can maintain the status quo, protect the interests of the Vatican, and ensure that the hidden secret remains concealed. These power plays and manipulations are possible because the Church is not just a religious organization, but a true political and financial machine. And it is at this critical moment, when a pope dies, that the true workings of this machine are exposed. The greatest secret of the Catholic Church, exposed by the death of a pope, involves how the Church manipulates the faith of its followers. The Church has created an image of purity and holiness. But behind this facade, there is a history of corruption, cover-ups, and power manipulation. The central lie is how the Church has used its authority to control the masses, distracting attention from deeper, often more crucial issues such as financial scandals, abuses of power, and the cover-up of crimes within the Church itself. The death of a pope is, in many cases, the moment when these secrets begin to be revealed. And while the Vatican desperately tries to control the narrative and ensure that the faith of its followers remains intact, the truth begins to surface. And this truth, once fully known, could be devastating for the Church. The death of a pope is more than just a religious event. It is a moment of reflection on power, faith, and truth. And as the veil of secrecy begins to lift, it becomes clear that the Catholic Church, behind its facade of holiness, has been hiding a mortal truth, a lie that, if fully exposed, could destroy everything the Church represents. Now more than ever, it is time to question. What do we really know about the Church? And what is being hidden from us? Subscribe to our channel and continue following us to uncover more secrets that are about to be revealed. Don't forget to comment below. What do you think is the greatest secret of the Catholic Church? Let's continue this conversation and search for the truth together.